in the shocking Pollachi sexual harassment case, the 4 accused who had been arrested earlier have now been slapped with the stringent Goondas Act, with the case being transferred to the CB-CID.
Now, the 4 accused would target unsuspecting young women, befriend them, and then forcefully take obscene pictures and videos. They then blackmailed the victims for money or sexual favors. Now, several protests have broken out in various parts of Tamil Nadu as people believe there could be more involvement of bigger fish in this entire conspiracy.
DMK leader Kanimori also was detained for holding a public meeting without permission.
Pollachi, பாலியல் வழக்கில் சம்பந்தப்பட்ட 4 குற்றவாளிகள் மீது குண்டர் தடுப்பு சட்டங்களில் நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கப்பட்டு ஆணை பெறப்பட்டுள்ளது.
என்னென்ன குற்றவாளிகள்?
குற்றவாளிகள் சதீஷ், திருநாவுக்கரசு, ஷபரீஸ் மற்றும் வசந்தகுமார்.
யார் இதில் ஈடுபட்டிருக்கிறார்கள் அப்படிங்கிறது முக்கியம் இல்லை. மிக முக்கியமான ஒன்று, இதில் ஈடுபட்டிருக்கக்கூடியவர்கள் இத்தனை பெண்கள் பாதிக்கக்கூடிய அளவிற்கு இது ஒரு பெரிய நெட்வொர்க்கே செயல்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அதில் ஆளுங்கட்சிக்கு தொடர்பு இருக்கிறது.
My colleague Pramod Madhav now joins us live on the broadcast. Pramod, this is a story that we've been reporting on. It's shaken the state of Tamil Nadu, and we've seen a number of protests, political and otherwise, which sort of suggest there could be bigger fish involved in this entire conspiracy. Have the cops been reluctant so far to go in that direction, because they've put out statements repeatedly, which to the effect that saying that there's no involvement of anybody else largely other than these 4 individuals?
Well, we are not trying to bring out any allegations over here, but based on the cop's statement and the collector's statement only, all these doubts are arising. Imagine the SP of Pollachi, Mr. Pandirajan, comes forward and says that there is only one case on this particular matter, and then he refutes the claim. The video jumped from 1 to 2, and now there are 4 contents. But he also goes ahead that even before a proper investigation is completed, he goes ahead and says that there are only 4 accused, 100%, no more than 4 accused, and there is no political, anybody politically involved in it. We are not exactly sure why the SP has to go to this extent to provide code of conduct or conduct certificate to the politicians in the state of Tamil Nadu, because that is very speculative. And what happens is that yesterday evening, when the collector was talking about this matter, he claims that the investigation is still going on, and he cannot assure that there could be only 4 accused in this matter. And that's the precise statement any kind of authority can provide when the investigation is still open. Not just that, the SP has also said the victims' names not once but twice, and various other allegations are still against it, and that's why the case was transferred from the police to CB-CID, and now the government is also contemplating it to request the CBI to take over it.
Yes, and now, Pramod, I believe there are protests around it for the kind of police action, and also it is from the end of these protesters who are actually questioning that why those who are behind this entire crime are not being questioned or targeted. So clearly, there is some reason to believe that police is not acting on some of the others who could also be possibly involved. Pramod?
Well, the thing here is that a major fact is being completely forgotten by the politicians and the authorities at this point. Imagine DMK claims that there is AIDMK's involvement, and AIDMK only goes ahead, and in fact in the past 2 days there have been visuals of the victim's brother, his face is blurred, and he comes out and says that AIDMK has nothing to do with it. And there was also an audio apparently of the victim who also comes out and says that there is no involvement of AIDMK. Not exactly sure how to take it other than a kind of propaganda or a kind of steps to put the situation under control by AIDMK, because both people are claiming that AIDMK is not involved in it. But the actual fact is that one video has gone viral repeatedly, very absurd, that people are sharing it, and that video is carrying the voice of a victim, another victim who was beaten by the belt, force stripped, and was made to do unspoken things. And the authorities have not yet come forward to identify the victim, give her counseling and secure her life. No authority in the state has come forward to do that. Even the Chief Minister or the Deputy Chief Minister has not spoken about it. This is not the way to handle the situation. It's being turned into a political battle between two parties. And yes, I actually exactly mentioned Kanimuri went to Pollachi yesterday and she protested. What about the victims in this scenario? What kind of justice they are going to get? Nobody's worried about it so far.
Right. Thanks, Pramod, for joining us. It's an extremely distressing case, and certainly a lot of questions that continue to remain unanswered, even as this probe now gets transferred to the CID, who we hope will do a far more professional job than the local police there in Pollachi, who've clearly named the victim multiple times in this entire thing. Thanks, Pramod, for joining us.